Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. It's David Hodge. Welcome. All right, brothers and sisters. As you know, or if you don't know, we are headed to the time of unprecedented trouble, which is a time like no other, and never will there be. A very, very intense time, brothers and sisters. Time of intense darkness. Time that will change your life as you know it forever. The things that you're doing on a daily basis is about to be totally interrupted, and your lives are about to be shifted tremendously. And what is sad is the people that's benefiting from giving you useless information that will not save your lives during this time of intense darkness. Many claiming to have light, but it's falsehood, it's fairy tale, it's make believe, it's a flashlight flickering, but they give it to you as the light of this time, which is not true, which you will find out very soon. Because when you're submerged in darkness, those who claim to have known the truth, they're sitting there with you, submerged in darkness with you. And they said, what a terrible, terrible thing to be those individuals who blocked this message, who participated, collaborated, stole, and misled our brothers and sisters. It was shared that you would not want to be in their shoes, even if it was made of gold. That's how terrible the chastisement will be for those individuals who were blocking this message, blocking the light of this time, which was a mechanism to save our people. The only thing that will save them. And they're interfering with your salvation. People still have you believing in spooks and spirits. Jesus Christ, so-called Lord and Savior, who came and died for your sins, which we know is impossible. No one can die for your sins. You are responsible for your own actions, which is the most fundamental principle of the universe. Consequence. Action equal reaction. But those use these tactics as a tool of manipulation to keep you psychologically terrorized with fear, to keep you enslaved, and to keep stealing and robbing you because they know that you're afraid. And people that's afraid and scared, they act off emotion. So they do whatever they think is necessary to get where they're going because they're afraid. They don't know any better. Because if you are a believer of something, and this is what they say, well, then that's what you're going to do. You're going to act out in that manner. They say, hey, this is what you got to do to go to heaven. Pay your tithes. Come to this church. Listen to the pastor. Listen to these devils. Be good niggas. Right? Be good to your neighbor who's a devil. Love your enemy. See what I'm saying? So you're going to do that. And they tell you you're wicked, you're sinful, you're evil, you're this, you're that. You believe it, which makes you cling even harder to it because you feel it. But you don't realize you're picking up on people's energy around you. The real sick, twisted people. These devils and these demons. Which is physical people. Not some mystical beings when you die and go to heaven or hell. No, they're right here on earth. The devil, which is your open enemy, is the Caucasian man and woman. The one who enslaved and afflicted you for 400 years. Demons. But yeah, you believe in you being attacked and possessed by demons. Oh, you being possessed by the individuals that's around you that are demons, which is the devil's children, black-faced children from rape of the black woman of America, the original black woman from the Holocaust. They inflicted horror on them. They raped our women and produced their black-faced children, half devil, half man, Oreos, black on the outside, devil in the inside, half man, half beast. See? So it's really, these things are tools and manipulation so you can identify your enemy. Therefore, you remain your own enemy. That way you won't point the finger at who the real enemy is. Okay? That way you won't identify the people that's really against you. That way you never put the pieces together. Realize you're being tormented. Realize you're in hell. Realize you're in the land and you're in prison. Realize you're still a slave. You see? Where you never wake up. That way you stay in the American dream forever. In La La Land. Which is tailored and designed for your destruction. And that's what they want for you. They want you totally destroyed, eradicated, taken out of existence. That was their whole plan. Dealing with us shrewdly, which is a way we don't see coming. That's what they've been doing. And that's what they'll continue to do. That's their whole agenda, to wipe us out. Kill the seed. That they hate you. And how do you know? How you know? How you know they hate you? Because they changed you. You would know how much they hate you by the degree of how much they changed you. If they changed you 100%, which means they hate you 100%. So you don't have to be asking people, "Do you hate me?" What do you think they're gonna tell you? Tell you whatever they want to for their own benefit? Of course not. And they're still the same individual stabbing you in the back, poisoning your food, locking you up, stopping your your production, stopping our population production, which is potential power, keeping us from reproducing, sterilizing our people, falsely diagnosing and wrongly convicting our people, keeping us in this mental and physical hell. But you're listening to English. Sound good, right? That's America. That's how the world they set it up like that. For you not to pay attention to people's actions. You listening to words. So it sounds sweet. Oh, they sweet people. They're good people. Because they talking good. But if you pay attention to what they're doing, you know exactly who they are. Say, know them by their works. And all they do is make mischief, shed blood, without killing, stealing, and destroying. That's who they are. Week in week. And they have you convinced that they're good people because they smile and they give money because they have it their way. They have everything to their disposal. So she's such a good person. She helped me out because she's helping herself out. You never heard the term? Better give than receive. Why? Because when you give, you add to your life. And when you take, you subtract. So who's really helping who? They helping themselves. But when you think she's been a good person, she took your balance off. Now she's putting you in a negative balance. She put a cloud over your head. You don't realize it. And you have all this bad luck. But you still in your mind, she was the only person that looked out for me when she was the one that caused your hell. But you don't realize that. Because you think hell's somewhere under the ground. But they're the personification of it. Literally, they are the individuals who cause your hell. They're literally hell on wheels riding around, giving it to you, enabling our people, stopping us from rising, preventing you from hearing this message. Not telling you that you have a vision because they know if you're visionless, then you'll perish. This is this is more evidence that they hate you. They might love you, but they want you. When they want you to live, when they want to save your life, when they want to help you out, make sure you don't perish. But they know it said people without a vision will perish. So they give you the American dream, which is not a vision. It's a nightmare. Once you wake up, you realize you're in a nightmare. And dreams aren't real. Their goal and tactic is to disconnect you from reality, distort your way of thinking, destroy your ability to think, literally, destroy your brain, prevent you from making precise calculations. making calculations in general. But their whole point is to diminish your thinking ability, to keep you under their level of thinking. That way they can maintain their control over you because they have no control over you. You just don't realize it yet. Their time is up. Their season is done. We're about to move into a new one. But they're prohibited to go. They can't move into that next reality. But you can. And that's why they want you to perish. Because they don't want you to have anything. They don't want you to have nothing. They never intended on you to have anything. Even with them having everything. They still hated you. And you had nothing. And that's how they want it remained. They want to keep that remained. Just like so. Nothing. So they say, why you love the devil? Because it gives you nothing. Literally. Everything that he gives you is fake. It's an illusion. It's like money. What you need money for? I need money so I can do this, do that, get that, put gas, get food, get this. So what's really important? Is it the money? Or the resources, the necessities? You see? It's technology. That's the devil's way of thinking. Control. You see? If you see what's important, stuff that you need to exchange your money for to survive. Well, guess what he does? He makes it harder for you to maintain a living. It makes it harder for you to be able to provide for yourself and your family. Which in turn, now you're short. That's intentional. Now you got to go out and make something else happen. Because you're short. Which means what? 9 times out of 10, you start doing illegal things. That'll make you wicked. That'll make the people who designed it wicked. So why the hell would you do that? Why not just pay me $10 more an hour? Give me a bonus every now and then. Help me out, right? Pay me what I'm worth. But to them, you're worth shit. So that's what they pay you. This keeps you in a cycle of feeling like you're in hell. Because you are. And in turn, it turns you into a criminal. But that's not who you are. That's what they turned you into. You don't blame the product. You blame the manufacturer. They did that by design to fill up their prisons, their jails. It's how their system thrive. Off your misery. Make you criminal by survival. Because you're trying to fend and fight and feed your family. You're trying to do all you can do to make sure the ones that you love is taken care of. And this is the only way I can do it. And this is how they benefit off you. It don't have to be set up this way. But like I explained to you, that's their mind. This is their mind. It's their reality. It's their heaven. Which their heaven is your hell. So they love it this way. So when you try to come in, you try to change the fabric of what they got set up, they eliminate you. Or they put you in jail. Or they poison you. Put you on drugs. They redline you. Black code. all those things, right? Keep you from being on the same level as them. So they don't like when blacks of any sort. They don't even really like their own children. The black-faced children doing well. But they do it anyway because it's a tactic of manipulation. Again, like leverage. Let niggas know that you can do it. You can do it too, nigga. Look at Oprah. Look at Jay-Z. Look at all the people that you love. Look at these clowns. Mm-hmm. So they put these props up that look like me and you, but they're not us. They're wolves in sheep clothing. Master's black-faced children who he used as leverage to gain control over us once again, to maintain us pushing that dream. Pushing that dream, making sure we stay in the American dream, stay in La La Land, wrapped all up in it. Thinking you can achieve these things, but you can't. That's their black-faced children, house Negroes, and you still just a field Negro in the field, on the outside, looking through the mirror, window shopping, hoping that one day you get there. But you don't know why. You can't. Why can't I? Old boy up there. Right? That's what you think. So give you hope. But this reality was designed for devils and demons. You just didn't make the cut. Because you the best cut. You see, that's the difference. That's what they don't tell you. You're blessed. But they curse you. You see? They said the blessed ones would be cursed in this time. See? Because it's a sad ending for them. There's a blessing on the way for you. Which is why they don't tell you what your blessing is. They don't tell you that you had a reward. They're so busy working overtime to make sure you don't ever receive it, hear about it, anything. They don't want you to. They don't want you to be a beneficiary. They want you to be a prisoner until death. From the womb to the tomb. Torture, torment, misery. That's what they want for us. And as I explained, they use their demons to keep us within the programming. Keep you pushing that dream. Keep coming around, preaching this American dream, making sure you do all the things necessary so Mass can keep an eye on you. So you stay within the radar. You see, they reporting back to Massa unknowingly. It's in their nature. They're being not physically like, I don't want to go report to Massa, but they're doing a good job maintaining by maintaining us and make sure we stay within this hell. It's in their blood. They love their devil daddies. They have the same mind as them. And they're chasing that love. You see? And they hate you. They hate you too, right? Everybody hates you. You know, we the reason why everybody's thriving. We the reason why everybody's in the position they're in. Everybody's wealthy because of us. Well, people got inventions because of us. We are the inventors. We are the creative beings. We are the ones we are the creators. Everything comes out of here, nowhere else. Because we're here. But they steal all your ideas, patent it, make millions, and give you nothing. And if you do get something, it's hand me down, crumb, nothing much that you can sustain from and benefit from. So why do we keep doing it? Why do we keep producing gold and silver for these individuals who hate us so much? Because we're programmed to do so. We don't know. We don't know any better because, as I explained, you thinking that this is the right thing to do. This is what God would want for me. God put in my heart to forgive my enemy. God put it in my heart to keep that will, power, to love, to keep chugging along, loving my enemies. And that's what the demons, that's what they do, right? Plead for master. Keep you believing that you're the one that's wicked and sick and evil. But it's really those who's telling me and who's doing the actions. They're the ones. They want you to believe that it's you. Opposite day. You see? Putting their energy on you. Said we mended their hearts. Literally. They're sick people. Hideous. But because we're here, they're sharing our energy. They're picking up our good vibes. So they feel like they're good people. And guess what happens to you? You feel it's intense. You feel all this hatred. You feel all this negativity. Picking up all these bad thoughts, sick thoughts. But you don't realize that they're not yours. So you start to believe what the pastor and preaching, the people that's saying what they saying, the devil or whoever. You start believing in these things, but you don't realize that you're picking up on people's energy. You're picking up on your enemy's energy, on their thoughts. So it's not you, brothers and sisters, it's them. That's why the mission is complete separation. That's the whole point. Getting away from these damn devils and demons. That's what they want for you. They want you to stay here, suffering until death. They don't want you to start thinking for yourself. Start to realize what they're truly up to. You know, there's people that I know what they're up to, know what they're doing, but they don't want to go. They want to leave America. they never. The thing is, they're upset. They're dissatisfied. Nah, but it's life. They accept it because a lot of them don't know what to do. They don't know right. You can't beat them, you join them, right? So a lot of people don't realize that there's a way out. That you have a second option. And your second option is the Abraham covenant, which they don't preach. They don't bring it up. They don't talk about the covenant because it's totally against them. Because it's not for them. The Abraham covenant is like a bomb for them. Blow them right up. Oof. Because that's our reality. And when our reality comes in, that blows them out of existence. Right? Blow them right out of existence. That's why why would they spend time generating or powering up a bomb that's gonna blow their ass up. But what would they do? Like all criminals, right? You're guilty of something, or you know something, if it's not in your favor, right? You're trying to get away from it, you hide it. Why would I be telling you about something that ain't got nothing to do with me? It ain't extended to me, and I don't want to go there. Mm-hmm. They don't want to leave here anyway. This is their paradise. That's yours. The Abraham covenant is your paradise, and America's theirs. So that's another reason why they wouldn't. Why would they tell you something that they don't even care about? I don't care about that. Well, why the hell would they spend time trying to make sure you get to heaven? I'm in heaven. You see, making sure you're miserable, making sure you're terrorized with fear, and lies, fairy tale stuff that's not tangible. Me taking your money, love robbing God. Hmm? They love this stuff. They love how the reality set up. They don't want them. They love being counselors to never solve your problems. Mm-hmm. They love to hear your problems and then go home at the dinner table and talk about you. They want to help you. Because they help you, they tell you this. Right? That's helping you. But that's not looked at as help. As help. You look at Section 8, food stamps, welfare, health care. That's help, right? When it's not. Like I explained to you in the beginning, right? They helping themselves. They giving to you, which is blessing them, right? That's good luck for them. Adding to their lives. And they got you taken. It's making your life a living hell. But now you deep in the negative. So all this bad stuff just keep happening to you. But you got all this stuff, right? But it's not really helping you. Because all this tragedy keep happening to you. All these adverse events keep happening. All this weather, this bad weather is right. It's terrible. Hail, storms, tornadoes, earthquakes, all types of stuff is entering your life. And you can't get a break. Can't win from losing, right? Because you keep taking. They're not gonna tell you. They're gonna say, I mean, a lot of them not like consciously aware of like this is what they're doing. You know, this is how it's working out, right? That's the mathematics of it. That's how mathematics work. You see, they got the energy. They the ones in authority. They had the power. You know, and they're going by the sealed Bible. The sealed Bible tells them to do certain things. They follow the instructions. You see, so that's their guidance. They're following the roadmap to success, which is your hell. So a lot of them don't have a clue what they're doing. They're just exercising their religion, right? What they believe that they're supposed to do. This is what makes me a good person. And they think they're being blessed by being a good person or whatever the case may be, right? But it didn't matter if they was atheists. They'd still be blessed. That's the thing that people don't realize. People keep thinking it's because you're favored by the Lord and all these things. No. It's because you're literally weak. Designed for a time where you had to be a weak individual to thrive. A recessive individual. That's what this time. You had to be recessive to be uh, successful. Right? Had to be devil seed. Or you could be original. Your mother could be a devil. You're still original, but now you're not suffering from energy deprivation. That's the point. Giving you the ability to not suffer from energy deprivation. Give you the ability to have disposable energy, which you use. That's it. So I'm gonna get into all that. The point is, you have a lot of good luck every day you wake up because you're not suffering from Energy deprivation, you have enough energy to sustain yourself, plus you got extra, which is the disposable energy that you got to make your life a paradise. You following me? That's what's happening. They think they're good. They're highly favored. They blessed. You literally just have excess energy, excessive energy, and you get new set of energy every day. So I always feel like you blessed, you good, I'm good, and you see people around you doing so bad because they're suffering from energy deprivation, because they're in the negative, because they're doing self-inflicting yourself, causing yourself to be in the negative from the lack of knowledge, not understanding things. So your life's a living hell. So they're thinking like, they using these tools, thinking they trying to teach you, trying to show you, trying to motivate you. But boy, girl, whatever. You got energy. You don't know nothing about it. So I don't want to hear your crap. Your made up fairy tale and theories that don't work. You operating off good luck, and I can't wait till it run out. Because you really ain't as powerful as you think. You ain't got no power. You did from the good luck. What happens when your good luck run out? Let's see all your trinkets worked in. All everything you got conjured up. Tricks up your sleeve. Let's see it work now. Because it was only solely working because you had that disposable energy. Which people don't understand that. So ain't no highly favored. Ain't no I'm blessed by God. Ain't no none of that crap. Based off how much it is based off how the design of your literal who you are. You know? It's based off that. Your genetic makeup. Which is the reason why we even brought these devils into existence. Because we was going into a time where you will require less energy to rule, to maintain a civilization. And we knew that we couldn't do it. So we had to bring in the people that could do it. And it would be hell. It would be the personification of it. Literally it. So we can identify it. We can see it. Right? We can see it. So we needed a civilization. We knew it would be best. We knew the outcome. But dirty water was better than no water. Right? Still got to stay alive. Mm-hmm. And that was the whole point. But now we're coming out of that time, brothers and sisters. You went through all that for a reason. What you did was not in vain. You didn't go through it because you was wicked. You went through it exactly what I explained. You went through that because you set it up. You set it up to your benefit. Right? Like, how the hell I benefit from being a slave? Right. That's because you need thorough knowledge of self. You understand that you're a mathematician. You set it all up. And you endured a process that no one in their mind would have thought you would endure and didn't want you to endure. Okay? Because that means you come out on top. You transform into a diamond during this process. Said pressure make diamonds. That's what they put us through. Hell, pressure. They put all that hell on you. It was intense. Mm-hmm. You didn't like it. We didn't like that. But that was the process that we would undergo. We agreed to going through it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Because we knew we'd come out on top. We knew we'd be the best. It was the best. It said our lives, the best of planners. That's talking about us, brothers and sisters. There was no plan that outbeat ours. We were the top. top of the top. But it couldn't get no higher than our plan. So when they playing, they got plan B, Z's, whatever. Could no plan beat our plan? So when they think they can use plan B to abort you, we 10 steps ahead of you. That's the thing. You're gonna realize in a minute that you're blessed. That those who keep their white robes, they're blessed. It's talking about you, brothers and sisters. Those who still under the authority of the devils, they're still blessed. The ones that kept their garment, meaning they had the authority and thumb on you. And you didn't break out. You didn't escape from the pressure. You endured it. All the hell. And they still have you, a nation within a nation. Every other nation broke out. They broke out. African nation, Oriental nation, Asian nation. All the other nations say, I'm getting the hell out of here. You see? And we endured it. We took all the hate, all the torment, all the misery, all the affliction. Every day, all day. And now we're at the finish line. What a glorious day. Said great but dreadful. This is a great time for us. In the same breath, it would be a terrible, dreadful day. Because what they had planned against you, which is your destruction, they planned to attack all blacks. They're planning to attack all blacks. They're planning to attack all blacks. That's what they planning on doing. That's what they should be telling you. Anybody that's black, so-called activists for black people, pro-black, this, that, knick-knack, paddywhack, they should be telling you about this. They're telling you about to be under attack. That the house is on fire. That you're about to be burnt up and consumed in fire. That your life is in danger. That you're not safe here in America. They said America be burnt up. Never to be a nation again. Said hell's on the way. Said America about to be hit with plagues. That's what they keep telling you. Then they should wrap it up with this. Because you like, well, what do we do? Wrap it up with this. Tell them what God said. I got something for you. Okay. And how do we achieve it? Bam. You got to remove the devil's mind. We uploaded the devil's mind to be successful. It says submit to Adam. So you blame the wrong people. We submitted to wicked people. So I'm wicked now. You sure right. I was. So that was what I was told to do. I obeyed my command. Mm-hmm. I submitted to the will of God. Now you mad at me? Mm-hmm. But now it's time to come out of that. And that's difficult, right? Come on. See, I got used to all this stuff now. I know, right? I done got used to it too. I love getting by. I love being, I love survival mode. I love misery. I learned how to love it. That way, that's how you endure it. That's how you endure it. You find some love in it. No pain, no gain. I find love for the pain. I used to be scared to heal myself because I love the pain so much. But it hurt like hell. But here I am inflicting myself again just to feel it. Keep feeling. I'm scared not to feel it. They said that we was beating up. They said the man was beating himself, wrestling and tussling with himself. Made you tired. You ain't got to go through that no more, brothers and sisters. We're done with that. We got to start a new chapter. This is Genesis chapter 15, verse 18. It said that you're leaving America. So you're getting the hell out of here. Complete separation. Now we got a new will of Allah. New will of God. New commands. Which they don't like. Which they fear. Say, do unto them as was done to you. That's what they feared. You get your mind back. That you multiply. You join the enemies in war. And fight against them. They was afraid of this day. He was afraid you wake up from that slumber. You don't realize who you are. He said you didn't. You didn't realize who you was. He said you was God's. Children of the Most High God. He said you was the ones. But you walk around, you don't know. They keep you asleep. So you never find out who you truly are. Powerful individuals with sharp teeth. And they've been starving you to death, inflicting you. And they surrounded all around. You ain't ate. You ain't ate a good meal in years. Hundreds of years. So they wake you up. They gonna be lion shit. So their objective is to keep you asleep. That's their best plan. They better keep these niggas sleepy. Keep these niggas drugged up. Keep them programmed. Kill these niggas. Make them kill themselves. Because that's the way it works. They had you killing yourself from not understanding this information right here. Said my people are lost from the lack of knowledge. From this knowledge. The truth of this time. Knowing who your enemies are. Knowing that you're in hell. Knowing that you have a way out. Knowing about your covenant. Getting your mind. Having your right God mind. Instead of the enemy's mind. You got the enemy's mind. I mean, you're in self-defense. You're in what's it called? Right, you got the enemy's mind. You're beating up yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. You're hurting yourself. You're inflicting yourself. Because you have a mind that's against you. like being a cat with a dog's mind, doing all these things dogs do, but it don't benefit you none. You're a cat. You got to touch the reality. You're not in sync with what cats do. So you're inflicting yourself with harm. You're harming yourself, trying to be like these dogs, bargaining, eating dog food, living in dog houses, and doing what doggies do, getting doggy shots and stuff to make you sick. Mm-hmm. You even sound different than these dogs, but you keep trying your best to bark as hard as you can. Even though you keep hearing that same different, it's a different tone. Sound a little different. I don't know why. Can't quite sound like them doggies. But you convinced that you're a mutt. Soon we'll wake up. Soon. Very soon, brothers and sisters. And when you do, you're going to be more than angry. You're going to be filled with anger, wrath, vengeance, payback. Now, that's what your ancestors would have wanted. Payback. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. And people say, oh, my ancestors would have loved, my ancestors would have been happy for me. But then you sit up here partying with devils, and loving devils, and marrying devils, and having babies, and loving the American dream, and kicking it with the people that enslaved and afflicted you, dehumanized you past imaginable. They wouldn't be happy for you. They'll turn over in their grave. They'll disown you. They wouldn't have anything to do with you. They'd be happy once you avenge your people. That's when they'd be happy. It says honor their mother, their father, their mother. You think that's honoring them by spitting on them, disrespecting them, and kicking it with the same people who tortured and tormented and raped and try to commit genocide on them, burnt them alive, fed their children together? You think that's honoring them? Right. It's that mind thing again. You see? That's why you gotta get rid of the devil's mind. You don't love your enemies. You don't love these fools. You don't love these people. Talking about you gotta forgive them. You ain't gotta give anything you forget. Say, do unto them as was done to you. See what I'm saying? That's where we are. It said take the heel of their baby and smash their baby head into the wall. That's what it said. Does that sound like love? That's what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. That's why they have us trapped and enslaved here, acting other than self. They want you to perish right along with them. They don't want you to wake up. Their whole tactic is escape judgment. You're the personification of it. You're literally their judgment. That's why they're gonna try to get rid of you. They're gonna get rid of you. Once they lose that war, once American Britain is kicked out of the Middle East, And false Israel is about to go down. They are surrounded, under siege, about to be destroyed. That's when they make their move on you. Because the ideology, the reality is about to be shattered. The reality is structured around the idea that false Israel is true seed Abraham. But it says when you see them surrounded by armies, they're about to be destroyed. That's not supposed to happen. That's an abomination. It said when God placed them in their land, they are not to be uprooted or removed, which indicates that they're not who they are. They're not who they claim they was. They're imposters. And it's made manifest that they were Satan. The ones saying that they were Jews, they were lying. The blasphemy out of the ones saying Jews to be, and they're not. They're synagogue of the Satan. It's Satan. Claim to be original. Claim to be from the tribe of Judah, indicating that they're from the tribe of Judah. But they don't call themselves Judah. They call themselves Jews, which is slang for Judah. The terminology they use, which is slang. We're claiming to be God's people, claiming to be original. But they're not. They're false. Just like their name, false Israel. The E and A is flopped. It's spelled wrong. Something that's real be spelled is real. Israel. Real. They spell it wrong. You got the E and A is flipped. There's another indication that they're not who they claim to be. So you about to wake up in a minute, brothers and sisters. And we're about to come together. This is an event when they attack all blacks. We're coming together whether they like it or not. We're coming together, brothers and sisters. And you're going to get all the information you need to be successful. And we're going to get out of here. We're going to unite. You're going to get this information at this time to be successful. Which is our doorway, the mind, our roadmap. It's Injil, the unsealed scriptures. That's what we need. Our mind. And our discipline. Our unity. The 5 mathematical pillars of Islam. And we're going to make it through this tribulation that's about to come. That's right around the corner. Which is made to purify you. So you can go back home. Makeup test. Not a trial. Or not a curse. Excuse me, brothers and sisters. It is a trial. Which makes you stronger. Make you better. Clean you up. Clean the shit off you that America dipped you in. You're good people. We're blessed people. You're about to find out in a minute just how blessed and powerful you really are, brothers and sisters. Thank you for listening to me, brothers and sisters. I'll be back with more. Assalamu alaikum.